The diet that should be presented to finishing cattle needs to be balanced for starch, sugars and digestible fibre. The diet has to include an element of forage, whether that be silage grown on the farm, possibly straw or hay. Then combined with that, you have to look at other feeds available, such as maybe a fodder beet or a whole crop silage, and then ingredients coming into the farm such as a purchased feed or homegrown cereals to be balanced. The most important aspect when looking at finishing diets is to make sure that there's not too much starch in the diet, which would lead to acidosis. And it's really important that a farmer gets his diet assessed or consults a professional nutritionist. The quality and quantity of water is critical, so there must be water freely available, and it must be potable and of the same standard as what we as humans would drink as well. Here in Tully, they have a system in place where they can measure feed intake and measure water intake, and the minimum amount of water that any animal is consuming at present is 40 litres. Best feed in the world could be put in front of cattle, but they're not going to perform if they're not able to actually physically access that. So there are 2 or 3 elements we need to look at. One is the actual space allowance for feeding. And then secondary to that, we need to make sure that the barriers are set at a height that allows the animal to physically reach that feed. And if animals are showing that they're consistently have a bare patch at the back of the neck, that means that they have to reach far out to get feed. And we would encourage a farmer in that situation to maybe look at either adjusting the feed barrier height, or he maybe needs to be pushing the feed in on a more regular basis throughout the day.